Good morning. I was talking and the mic was not on. I'm like, oh my God, the mic wasn't on. So I'm talking about last night. Last night I was talking about the Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a planetary movement. Mercury is a planet. Mercury is the planet of communication. Us talking is communication. You talking over the phone is communication. You going on Zoom is communication. We're doing Zoom meetings, we're having emails, we're communicating, with each other. When Mercury is in retrograde, everything is going to get messed up. Everything is going to get messed up. You're going to have misunderstandings, miscommunications. The phone's not going to work. The email's not going to go through. The meeting. I had a meeting yesterday and the meeting wasn't going through. It wasn't connecting. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, the meeting is at 10 and then nobody logged us in. Like the professor has to log us in and nobody logged us in. There was no fucking meeting yesterday. And I'm like, why is there no meeting? And then they just send us a schedule to take the test. I'm like, so I just take the test. But I'm just New York City. Oh my God. It's a little better, but you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. New York City in the South Bronx. So the meeting didn't go through. I didn't think nothing of it. And then I was trying to get the car. It was a nice car. It was like a cherry red Ford Focus, 2016, right? And I'm doing everything for the car, did the insurance for the car, then the insurance got to match, and the title got to match, and like nothing was going through. And then the insurance was giving me problems, and then it was like I couldn't get the car. I had to cancel everything. The car is a contract. I was signing a contract to get the car. And I was like, that shit, it didn't go through. Like nothing went through with the car. It was like, it was upsetting, because you want a car, you want to travel, you want to go places, you want to do things. And I couldn't get the car. And I'm just like, damn, I didn't think nothing. I didn't think Mercury is in retrograde. And then something happened, arguing, not getting along, miscommunication. I'm like, yo, something has to be going on. So I started doing my research. I'm like, oh, Mercury is in retrograde. That's what's going on. That's why the car didn't go through. That's why the fucking meeting didn't go through. Technical difficulties and miscommunication and signing of contracts. You're going to have issues with all of that. You're going to fight. Tensions are going to rise. Nobody's going to get along. It's going to be a problem. Everything is an issue and you won't understand it. Like I wasn't understanding like why is nothing is working out. It's because Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication. It's the way we communicate with each other. It's the way we talk to each other. It's the way we text each other. It's the way we email. The Zoom meeting, that's communication. There was no, like, we couldn't link, like, the meeting wasn't held, put it like that. The meeting wasn't held because there was technical difficulties. I'm like, wow, okay. But they sent a email later and they were like, oh, you could just take the test. So I'm gonna just study for the test, take the test in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, do that. Moving forward, the car is canceled. What happened with the car? You're signing contracts. All the contracts are void and you'll be refunded in 7 to 10 days. I'm like, oh, like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna have the money back and it's gonna be okay. It just sucks, because you want something so bad and it's just not working out. It's not working out. If it's not working out, don't fucking do it. Like when we were doing the things for the car, it was always an issue, was always a problem. No, no, no. And we kept trying to get the car, doing everything to get this car. It's like, just don't get the fucking car. And then at the last minute, the day the car is supposed to be here, we couldn't get the car. We just had to accept it and just be like, you know what? It's okay. Let's just take the refund and, and move forward and just be thankful that we got a refund. Be thankful that this is going to work out. You're going to keep working. You're going to make your money. You're going to save your money. and we're gonna get a better car. I'm gonna get you a better car. It was for me and my daughter. So, the title of the car, the registration of the car, and then the insurance of the car. Everything has to match, you know? But it's for her. So I wanted her to have it in her name, and then I'll put the insurance in my name. They were like, no, you can't do that. Everything was an issue. We had to cancel everything. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, it was just upsetting. Mercury retrograde, signing of contracts. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Technical difficulties. The Zoom meeting, it wasn't falling through. Nobody. The professor didn't link up, so he's supposed to link up, and then everyone else is supposed to link up with the professor. The professor never linked up. So I don't know if the professor was having technical difficulties. I logged in, logged out so many times. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I just could do something else. Find something else to do, move around, do something else. That's what I did. Come back, and then we have uh he scheduled the test. Like, just take the test. Like, take this time and study and just take the test. I was like, I'll just take the test, schedule for the test. So the scheduling is right. And then I printed it because I'm like, y'all not gonna mess, I don't want no miscommunication. Like, this shit is gonna fall through and whatever. But it's like, now I know Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde. It has been in effect since October 13th. It's going to be in effect until December 13th. So the whole month, the entire month of November, is Mercury is in retrograde. People are gonna be irritated. You're gonna want to argue. You're gonna want to argue. You're not gonna understand communication. We're not gonna understand we're not gonna understand each other. We're gonna start arguing. It's like, put it in your head. Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication. Everything is gonna get messed up. There's gonna be delays. You can put something in for Monday. Monday comes and you're there and it's not there. Don't get mad. Just reschedule and do something else. Do something else with your time. Find something else to do with your Monday. It's like, you can't even get mad at this because the planets are moving around, things shift, people start acting funny, people start acting weird, and it's like, yeah, it's because Mercury is in retrograde. That's why you acting like that. That's why you saying that. That's why this shit didn't work out. It's because these fucking planets, are moving around, and we just have to act accordingly. Like, we can't get upset. Can't get upset by this. The movements of these planets, like, you just can't get upset. Return, and when Mercury is in retrograde, this is the worst time to do any kind of spell work. So if you've been doing spell work from October 13th, Mercury's in retrograde. That's the pre-retrograde, October 13th. You're not supposed to do any kind of spell work, any kind of black magic. These people have been doing death spells. They've been doing death spells. It's gonna go back to sender. Mercury is it's an optical illusion. It looks like it's going in reverse. So all the magic done during this time is gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire. It's gonna automatically backfire. Why? Because Mercury is in retrograde. Everything is out of whack. Everything. Nothing is gonna work the way you want it to work. Nothing's gonna work out. We're not gonna understand each other. We're not gonna get along. It's gonna be problems. It's gonna be problems wherever you go. Miscommunication, delays, like, you don't sign any kind of contracts. Return to senders are safe to do. Return to senders does not have a name. Return to senders does not have a target. You're not attacking anyone. It's a general return to sender, a general. It's for returning energy back to whoever did it. Like, these people, they doing shit. They're doing things during Mercury retrograde. This is the worst time. This is the worst time to do any kind of negative work. If you're gonna do something positive, do something positive for yourself so it can come back to you. But when you sit here and you're doing negative work, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you faster, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be very, very bad. Mercury is in retrograde. Look it up. Please look it up. Mercury is in retrograde. It's an optical illusion. It just looks like the planet Mercury is going backwards. It looks like it. And then everything that you do, all the work that is being done during this time is gonna go back to you. It's gonna stick to you. It's going to be bad. Whatever work being done during this time is not gonna work. It's just not going to work. It's going to be bad. It's going to blow up in your face. You're going to be mad. You're going to be upset. You're going to want to argue. You're going to want to fight. You're going to want to feel all kind of ways. And it's like, you know what? I got to be calm. I got to be calm. I can't be upset. Like, I'm not going to let you get me upset during this time of Mercury retrograde. Like, I know the fucking planets are moving around, and that's what we got to do. We just got to move around, find something else to do. Don't get mad. Don't let nobody get you upset. Things are going to come to light. You could have stopped talking to people. You could have stopped, and you forgot why you stopped talking to them. No, you're gonna remember. You're gonna remember why you stopped talking to them, and you're not gonna talk to them. Like, don't. The past always comes back during this time. That's the thing. The past always comes back. And it's like when you got over something, when you healed from something, something that tried to kill you, like these bastards tried to kill me. They tried to do the most. They did the most to me. And I'm like, and they think that you don't know. Like, hello, like astrology, like the planet. I'm into the zodiac signs. I'm into astrology. I'm into the planetary movements. I follow the moon. I follow the moon, the full moon, the new moon, the beaver moon, the red moon. I follow all of that. All of that stuff. I look into it. I do the research. I read the articles. I read it. I read it. So it's not me just talking. I'm just talking. I just want to talk. No. No. I do my research. I do research. I do a lot of research, and I look a lot of information up. And I'm like, logically, there's a reason for things logically, you know things happen spiritually and you can't explain it. You just got to understand the planets. You have to understand certain things, why things are happening. It's because of the planets. There's no other explanation. You can think of your own reasoning, but it's because of the planets. That's why things are out of whack. That's why there's miscommunication. That's why nothing is working out. That's why there are delays. That's why all this stuff is happening, is because Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication. Look it up. Look it up. Like, just look it up. Mercury, the planet. Mercury is the planet of communication. Is how we communicate with each other. I know. I just wanted to talk about it because I realized Mercury is in retrograde last night, and I'm like, oh shit, Mercury is in retrograde. That's why all this stuff is happening. And I didn't realize it until last night. I'm like, oh shit, Mercury is in retrograde. That's why all this stuff is happening. And I'm like, and I didn't put two and two together until last night. And I'm like, like, okay, like Mercury's in retrograde. But I'm gonna do the return. I'm supposed to be doing return to senders. Return to senders. You can do a return to sender. All you need is a tea light. A tea light is the easiest way, the fastest way to do a return to sender. You're not hurting anyone. You're not hurting yourself. When you do a return to sender, it's just returning that energy back. I did one last night also. This is a scented candle. I just wrote in it, return to sender, and it's returning the energy back to whoever did it. Whoever's putting negative work out, yeah, it's gonna go back to you. Mercury is in retrograde, and the energy is gonna go back to you anyway. It's gonna go back to you anyway. But I'm doing return to sender, and then it's gonna go back to you even worse. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse now. That's all it is. That's all that's gonna happen. It's gonna be worse. Worse. I'm like, oh my god, y'all don't know the fucking planetary movements? Billionaires look at the planetary movements. Billionaires look at astrology because it determines the way things happen. It makes people behave a certain kind of way, the way planets move. If we paid attention to the astrology, the planetary movements, you would know how to move. You would know what's going on. You will know why people acting funny. You know, they acting funny because Mercury is in retrograde. Like, look up Mercury retrograde. Look it up. Look up what is Mercury retrograde. Why is everyone talking about that? What is that? Yeah, look it up. Google it. Google it. Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde. Just look it up. You're gonna find so much stuff on Mercury retrograde. You're gonna be like, oh my God. And you didn't know? You didn't know? Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde 3 times in a year. I talk about this 3 times in the year. I talk about Mercury retrograde because everything starts going crazy during this time and we don't understand it. It just starts happening. All this stuff starts happening and we don't understand. That's what was happening now. The contract, the car, the meetings, the online, the communication, it's all this stuff is happening. Why the fuck? Nothing, it's not working. It's because Mercury is in retrograde. I'm like, oh, that's why this is happening. Pay attention. Pay attention and Google Mercury retrograde. I'm gonna do the return of Sundays in another video. I was just like geeked out. I was like, I'm nerdy. I'm nerdy. I like to look up information. So then I started looking up Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde for 2025. We had 3. It was in April. It was in June, July, and now the last one is for November. I'm like, oh shit. That's what all this stuff is happening. Like, I was prepared the other times, but this time I forgot. And then stuff started happening, and then it's because Mercury is in retrograde. That's why this stuff is happening. I'm just like, pay attention. Pay attention. Leave with love. Bye.